Hello everyone, welcome back to the nursery. Guys, what you're seeing here is little Harper. I got him all painted, as you can see. He is for sale. If anybody's interested, I'm going to do applied hair on him. I had a couple of requests. Some people asked me if I would show them how I do my applied hair, and I told them yeah, that as soon as I got ready to do one, that I would certainly do it. And so here I am. I want to say first off, guys, that I'm not claiming this by no means to be a tutorial. It's not. It's just the way I do my applied hair. And a couple had asked me. Weeby Dolls, Wendy from Weeby Dolls had asked, and a couple more. I can't remember their names right off. My memory don't work good anymore, guys. But you know who you are. You asked if I could show it, and I told you, yeah, as soon as I started a new baby doing the hair, I'd let you see. But as I say, I'm not saying that this is a tutorial. I'm just showing you how I do mine. I'm not saying that mine is right and everybody else's is wrong and all that, how they do it. No, no, no. This is just what I do. And it works. So, forgive my bad old shirt, guys. This is my old work shirt. You probably see it in a lot of videos. This is actually a pajama top, and it's real bad, guys. You can see I've got paint all over it and everything now. It's Clorox, you know, on the front and everything. I wear this when I'm working, and you know, because I don't want to wear anything good. And this is quite messy, and I'm bad to like wipe stuff up on my shirts. You know what I'm saying? So I just wear this old thing a lot, and so you probably see it in quite a few videos. And but I apologize for that, guys. Just overlook it. But I just wanted to show you what I'm doing here. Okay, first thing, of course, you got to have your head painted and sealed. And this one is. I finished the painting on Harper last night. I sealed him really good, baked him, cured him out really well. I done the lips and the glossing and all that, and he's ready to have his hair. Now, I'm not going to show the whole thing, guys, because it would absolutely take you so long. But I am going to give you an idea of how I do mine. Okay, I've got just this old, it's just a little old, like, short one of those small mason jars. I guess like a jelly jar. And it's just something you don't care to mess up. And what is inside this is Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge. And so, this is a water base, guys. This is, and thinners don't mix. So you don't want to use thinners, you want to use water. So what I do is I put my Mod Podge in there, and then I just add a little water. To me, the Mod Podge is just too thick by itself to get the right, you know, the way you want the hair to lay. This way you got time to move that hair around and stuff. It does run on the baby. You have to keep a sponge handy, you know, to keep it wiped off. If it runs off the baby's hair and gets onto the, you know, the skin or anything. Now, like on top of the head, it don't matter because you're going to be covering that up anyway. But like if it gets here, you're going to have to do some adjusting on that. And as I say, I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'll just show you what I do. But anyway, this is Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge, with a little water to thin it down. You thin it as however you like. Then I take a long, this will come in a long strip. You see that hair, that mohair? It will come in a long strip, but I take the long strip and I cut it in like 3 pieces because you don't need them that long. And then I take and lay out a bunch of this stuff like this, guys. I take like 3 or 4 bundles like this. How much I think I'll need, and I may need more. But then I just pick it apart and do little, out of the big old thick strand of it, I make, you know, thinner strands. Like that. See? You don't want them too thick, but you don't want them too thin either. And I just pull them apart like that. And I'll know when I pick it up, that one's a little too thick. I'll know that when I pick it up. I can look at it and see it's a little too thick. You can get them a little thick and it don't hurt, but you don't want them super thick. Like that. And I lay them out and get ready. So, this is very easy, guys, but it is messy. Now, you can do this when you root the hair. You can go ahead and root the hair and then do it. And it's a lot easier because the hair stays in place. But I'm just not going to take the time to sit down and root a doll and then go over it and apply the hair. You know, I'm not going to do that. I mean, that's just me. Anybody else, feel free. But no, that's too much work. So what I do is I just put mine down, and I look at my hair as I pull it up. You see this little strand of hair? Sorry guys, I got the fan blowing. Hang on just a sec. Let me turn that off. I had turned the fan on a minute ago because it was just so hot in here. Let me turn that off. I'll probably making a noise too, and I shouldn't have that on right now. It's just so hot. A while ago we were getting rains up in here. It's stuffy. It's muggy. Okay, and I hope you guys can see this. So what I do is I take my Mod Podge that I've watered down, thinned down I should say, with water. And I just get this strand by the end. And what I do is I start out around the front of the face. Now I want that one to have like a, you know where the end comes off of, and it's got like a frizzled end kind of on it, not just a blunt end where I've cut it. This one, see? See the end on it? Maybe you can see it on the front here, because I want it. What I do is I just lay it down and I hold it with my finger, just like this. I lay it down about how far down I want it to come in the front. And let me look and see now. I want to make sure, and I start like here. Maybe that'll be long in front long enough. And then I just take my Mod Podge and I dip it in there like this. But then I kind of see where there's not so much. Then I go in and I just dab it. I hold it with my finger up here, and then I come down here and hold it with my finger. May need to get just a little bit more. You want it soupy enough till it'll stick that hair. See that? Now, I don't want it out on the front of the face too much, but it happens to get on the front of the face. That's okay, because I'll show you what we do about that. Now, as I say, I'm not going to show you everything, but then I take a toothpick and I kind of move it around however I want it to look. Move that hair around just however I want it to look. And this is a little spread out too much there. Okay, you see that? That's the first. Now you see what I'm telling you about the drips? Just take your sponge, clean up around it. As long as you don't get it out on the front of the face, you don't want it shiny on the face. The thing about this is it's shiny. And that's the only thing I don't like the shiny on the face. But you can fix that, and I'll show you how, or I'll tell you how. I won't get to show you how because that's a long ways on down the road, but when I get it finished. And I'm going to look for some pretty hair that I like, and I'm going to kind of match it up with that, and I'm just going to, let's see here. Here's a pretty bunch. A cute little end piece. See? And I'm going to have that hair coming this way. Like, well, you can have it coming straight down if you like. But, I don't know. I may do mine straight down this time instead of have that thing to it. And you want to put like enough Mod Podge on there to hold it where it's real pretty soupy. Again, pretty soupy, guys. And then you want to just take your toothpick, and if your toothpick won't do it, take your finger and move it down as far as you need it. That. Bring it over. Let's come down that way. Yeah, see? Now this is what you're going to do all over the whole head, guys. This is all there is to it. I mean, it's easy. It is messy, but it's easy. And you can easily do a Mod Podge, an applied hair, which I'm not saying it's not hard. I mean, you know, it's just anybody can do it or whatever. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that if you take your time, you can do this. It's not difficult. And get a little bit of that off. I don't want too much. And I think I'm just going to have mine coming down forward this time. Instead of having, I kind of sweep it sometimes, but, and I think this time, I think I'm just going to do this. Now, you can look at it when you get this done. Now, some of it might fray up. You can see. Take that off. But that's okay. We'll finish it off when we get to the finish. We'll rearrange. And you just take your toothpick, guys, and just move this around however you want it to look. You can make it go this way or however way you want it to go. Yeah. Just, it's however you like it. And I'll tell you one thing, too. I'm not going to do all this on camera because it takes way too long. And I couldn't record it all. But I will tell you this, guys. Go all the way around the head. And, of course, you want to, like your hairline, you want this long, you know, in the front longer. Then you want to come up back this way and down and go all the way around the head that way. I start at the front and I work my way around all the way to the bottom of the hair. Like here, here, and go all the way to the back. Then I put a layer on top of that, because see what you're doing is this layer's down, okay? Then on top of that layer, if you put it back here, it wouldn't work that way. Put this, the front layers down and then work back towards the crown. This layer is going to come over the top, lay over the top of this one at the back part of it, like that. See what I mean? And that's how I do mine. And then I leave the crown to the last. And when I get to the crown, I just start making that hair swirly, swirly, swirly around like a crown. And that's how I finish it off, is with that. In other words, all of this will be done, and the crown will cap this whole part. You know, it'll all come into the crown. Then it'll go round, 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 round. And it's going to cap all this hair here. And guys, that's how I do mine. In between, I'll tell you this. I'll try to help any way I can. And if anybody's got any questions, you leave a message there for me on the comments. Comment there. And I'll try to help you out as much as I can. You're going to do this all around the head. And once, what I do is, like, in the front, I'll do it, like, as far as I can do it on the top. And then you don't want to lay it on the side, because you might mess this up, right? Before it's dried. Okay. What I do is set it in my oven, which I have a New Wave oven. And I let it bake for just a few minutes. Not a long time, guys. On a 6 setting, number 6 setting. And maybe 2 minutes till the top dries. 2-3 minutes. You can look at it and tell. The white part will be gone. Then you can touch it and tell. Then I will let it cool. And then I will continue on putting this up this way and working back towards the crown. And when I get this part dried, I'll start on this on the side, and I'll start doing the sides and coming up this way, you know. And then I'll let that dry. Then I'll come around the back, and then I'm continually turning the head, working towards that crown, and drying it in the oven as I go. That's how I do mine. And somebody had asked, wanted to know, and this is, I'm just telling you, this is the way I do mine. Then at the very end of it, when you got it all done, and you're ready to, you know, it's finished, what I do is I look all over. You may have some frizzy hair sticking out. If you do, what I do is I try to trim those off with the scissors as best I can. And then I go back over the top of it with another layer all over the head with this, and try to lay that other hair down. Some of it's sticking up a little bit. It don't hurt nothing. It just gives a little bit of character. But that's what I do. And then I let it dry, bake it, let it dry. And then, if you have any shiny spots, and sometimes I do, like around on the face, or maybe got it on the ear accidentally, take your matte varnish, heat set varnish, Genesis heat set varnish, and just put some straight out of the jar. Not thick. You don't want it thick, because it's going to clump up and make it look ugly. Just real thin. Take it out of the jar on your sponge, and just kind of lightly go around on those places you see they're shiny. And, of course, cure it in the oven. And if that don't take the shine away, do it again with the matte. Do that as many times as you have to with the matte, to take, if you get any on the ears that are shiny or whatever. Okay, guys. If you got any questions, I'll put, you know, you can comment. Just comment down there, and I'll try to help you as best as I can. But this is how I do mine. And it works. It's pretty. It looks like a baby with wet hair is what it looks like to me, because it's shiny. And you could probably take the shine off the hair, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted the hair to stay shiny. I just didn't want it on the ears shiny. Once I got it right here on, like where I was putting this on, I got some in, you know, on the head right there close to the temple. Left a big shiny spot, so I just took my mat, went over it, cured it, and it took it right off. You want it thick enough till it's going to cover the shine, but not so thick that it's going to clump up and make it, you know, if you've ever used mat, you know what I'm talking about. You'll get almost like a powder look to it. And it'll gobby crispies or something, you know, like that. So you don't want it that thick. So, guys, I'm going on 15 minutes. I knew it would take a long time. But anyway, I'll try to do a video. I'll try to do another one, come back, and maybe when I get a little bit further down the road, I'll show you what I've got, and go from there and kind of split it up and do several videos. But this is the beginning of it. If you got any questions, just leave a comment below, and I'll try to help you. Okay, stay tuned, guys, for the next video. If you want to learn how to do the applied hair, this is how I do mine. And it works. I mean, I've done 2 babies so far that way. No, 2 or 3. And you know, I'm doing this one. So, and it's not hard, guys. It really isn't. It isn't a bit hard. Alright, guys. I will see you soon in a new video. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. Invite all your friends over and let them know that I'm doing this. As I said, it's not a tutorial, but you can watch me and I'll show you how I do it. And then, you know, you pick up whatever you want to, you know, however you want to do it yourself. This is just my way. And maybe, I hope to help some people out, get them started at least. And then they'll pick up different things. Now, guys, I use Mod Podge. You could use Gem Tack. You could use that, put a little water in it, thin it down. Probably, I don't know about Eileen's Tacky Glue. I could use it. Eileen's, however it's pronounced. You might could use it too. I don't know. I just use the matte Mod Podge. But, yeah. So invite your friends over, guys. I need all the subscribers I can get. And I thought I would help you out. And maybe you can help me out and invite some of your friends over. Give me a shout out, if nothing else, on your channel. Alright, guys. As always, I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you soon in a new video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.